So DJI have released a new Fly app 1.19.0. What's it all about? Let's do this. So hello, welcome once again to the channel on this horrible day here in the UK. I've been fighting with the rain and trying to get out to do a flight test to bring to you guys, because I know you like a little bit of confidence before you update. What's it all about? Well, it's mainly about the DJI Neo 2, the release which they've released over in China, and it's going to be released over in the UK mid-November, probably around the 15th of November, I think. And if that's something that you're into and that's something that you're looking for, then that will be released in a couple of weeks' time. It's not something that I'm interested in. I didn't like the Neo when it was first launched. There was a lot of problems with it. So back to the video. Let's get straight in and look exactly what it's all about. Is there any changes? Let's have a look straight into the video. So with any Fly app, if yours doesn't auto-populate, you need to just go into profile and you see the about section just there, check for updates, and you can see 1.19.0, tells you what it's all about. Download the updates, it's very simple. And then we'll run through the menus. It's always best to check the menu settings just to make sure everything is spot on as it was. Now, every new Fly app, it's always recommended that you check all your menu settings, especially the safety settings. Looking in the about section, 1.19.0, you might as well check your aircraft firmware as well. There's nothing to update. One of the important ones to check is your advanced safety settings, and make sure that your return to home is set in the advanced safety settings. Mine was actually set to hover once upon a time. Checking your control menu and make sure everything's set as it was, especially things like your gain and expo tuning settings. Make sure that they're all set as they was, and make sure that all the camera settings are as they were before you started the update. Let's just move on to a small flight test that I did earlier this afternoon and show you one of the new problems that I've found. I'm just going to lower the drone down. I just took off with the Mini 5 Pro. And you can notice that change in the tone for the obstacle avoidance. Right, let's just give this a quick test flight. I'm flying with the RC2 today. It's extremely windy. All I wanted to do was just do a quick flight test and make sure that everything is working as it should. Now, one thing I did notice the other day, as you can see on the map view there, you can see that there's a couple of lines which we normally used to get, which is the blue line and the red line. And somebody mentioned in my last video that they're not always there. Now, I did a quick test with the Mini 5 Pro earlier, and those lines are there because it's quite handy. This is because if you lose orientation of the drone, you can actually fly back down that red line like we used to do. As you can see, it's flying back down there towards the home point. So I'm just going to come out of there. I'm just going to switch into the compass mode for a minute. I'm just going to do a little spotlight test like I normally do. I'm really fighting with this weather today. I just go to the left and up. You can see that that's working absolutely fine as it should. So we'll come out of there. Move it down and point it towards my place. Might as well do a quick shot while we're here. There we go. I moved the stick, that's why it stopped. That works absolutely fine. We'll just stop that. We'll go back into video mode. Just going to back it out a little bit. We'll do a quick return to home.
Return to home.
As you saw in my last video, I pointed out the fact that if you use the pause button to cancel, moving the stick was a bit of a problem. I'm just going to cancel it on screen and bring it down. What I want to do is just go into the map view once again. Now, as you can see, those lines have now disappeared. Let me just fly back out. So you can see those lines have disappeared now. Now I've gone out of the map view. We've not got the blue or the red lines anymore, which is a bit, well, not very good, to be honest with you, because that's not giving us any idea of where you've flown or what you've done. Just going to press that info button there. I'll just change the map to standard. Well, it's on standard. Put it back onto standard. Something really bizarre happening here. It's not even showing the aircraft now. How bizarre is that? Right, okay, let's bring it back home. So, there's another problem that DJI needs to fix. So there we go, that's the update. Nothing to report other than the fact that there's that little change with the obstacle avoidance sound. God knows why they put these things in. I really don't. I mean, we've got a host of problems with the Mini 5 Pro, the Mini 4 Pro and the Fly app. And there needs to be some form of firmware update. So I'm just going to run through some of the problems that's still at large. You've got the spotlight issue in cine mode, the precision landing, and that's not working as it should on the Air 3S. A lot of people are saying that there's poor signal. I've not come across that. One of the other issues is the screenshot is going onto the internal memory on the RC Pro 2. A couple of you out there reporting to me that there's a problem with the zoom. There's a bit of a glitch with the zoom on the scroll wheel, and obviously that map lines now. Now I know I did a video, I think it was released yesterday or the day before, about the issue with the moving the stick forward, and DJI have actually commented on that video if you want to take a look after this one. That was released the other day. So there's this issue with the map lines now. I think that's quite important, and I think DJI should be looking at that. As you saw, when I switched back to the map view, those lines had disappeared. Now it is quite important, that line, because if you lose sight of your drone and you're not sure where it is, other than that home point icon that flashes around your screen, what you can do is you can fly back down that red line and bring you back to home and get sight of the drone again. I know we should be flying in line of sight, but it is so easy to look down at your screen and look up and you've lost sight of it. It's as simple as that. Flick into the map screen, like I've just said, you can fly down that red line. So there we go, that's the update video. I wish there would be more fixes, and I think DJI have got a lot of work to do. I hope that they look at this video as well and take note of those problems. None of those problems that I've just listed have been fixed. It's as simple. I did try the cine mode in Spotlight, still exactly the same unless you put it into brake. So they're going to have to get the finger out and sort these issues out. And I can't really understand why There's so many people that contact DJI, say they've got these problems, and yet they've not done anything about it. So, hope you found some use out of the video. As always, if you have, don't forget, give us the old thumbs up. And if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong, and all the rest of it that goes with it. I'm sure you know me by now. And you might like to watch those couple of videos I've chosen for you over there. And if you do, I shall see you over there. One of them will be yesterday's video. If you've not seen it, click the link at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.